And today we are talking about the Eahora that I rented from Whiz. I've had this bike about 26 days now, and I have had a blast with this bike. Now, I did rent this bike from Whiz. Whiz is an excellent bike rental company, and thought I would talk about my experience with Whiz since I've rented this bike. So first off, I will say, after about 750 miles, I needed a new rear tire, okay? Now this is quite common for bikes like this because when you buy a lot of the fat tire bikes, they put a tire like this on the front. Now this is not the best tire for rough roads. These are better tires. These are okay tires if you're like off-roading and stuff like that, but if you're going around like San Francisco where it's really bumpy and you're going up and down hills, these are probably not the best tires. These tires last anywhere from 500 miles to 1,000 miles. It really depends on how you ride with these tires, and it also depends on like how often you ride. Whiz, I contacted Whiz and told them, hey, I need a new back tire and I also need brakes. What did Whiz say? Whiz told me I can just come in and go see a mechanic and drop the bike off and they'll fix it. So what do? I went over to Whiz, went there about 1 o'clock. It took maybe 45 minutes, but they replaced the back brakes because the back brakes were shot on this. This is 4-piston brakes here. These brakes are amazing, by the way. Once you start riding with 4-piston, you're probably not gonna wanna go below 4-piston. And then over here are the tires. Now, these tires here are a little bit different from the tires on the front. These tires have a whole lot more tread. And before they installed the tire on the bike, they kind of showed me the tire, and this tire is a whole lot thicker, okay? It's a whole lot thicker, it's a lot beefier. When I ride with these tires are a lot smoother. I wanna say, yeah, they're just a whole lot smoother. They're really, really thick. Now these tires here, the front tire is rated for 500 to 1,000 miles. These are rated for, I believe it was 3,000 miles to 5,000 miles. So this is really what you want. And also with these bigger tires, it is much, much, much harder to get a flat, okay? This is a really big deal with these tires. These are, I don't exactly know the name of these tires. I don't know if these are motorcycle tires. That's what a lot of us call them on the street. We just call them motorcycle tires. But I think they have a different name, but these tires are really thick. Like when you compare these tires to the front tires, these tires are really, really thick. So went to Whiz, they replaced the tire, they replaced the brakes, and I was just thinking, I'm ready to go back and ride now. Like everything's good on the bike. Because when the brakes were kind of low and then the back tire was kind of filed down, I was like, man, I want to ride, but I really don't want to ride because I got a back tire that's gonna pop any minute, and then I got brakes that are not that good, so I can't, I can't stop on a dime. But then what did Whiz do? Whiz fixed all of that. They fixed all of it. They fixed it really quick. That's one thing I really, really like about the rental service is you got the bike from them, they know how to fix it. They're not gonna tell you, oh yeah, we don't fix electric bikes. No, they'll change out your back tire for you, and they will also do the brakes. But yeah, so far the bike has, it's held up great. I really wish I would have rode the bike a little bit more. This particular month, I had a couple days that I had to go out of town and stuff like that. So that's why I did not ride it every single day. So far I have, 852 miles on the bike. And I got the Uber app running, trying to catch an order. So would I recommend Whiz e-bikes to people in San Francisco? I would definitely recommend Whiz e-bikes to San Francisco. You might be a food delivery person and you might need the bike to last all day so you can do Uber Eats and DoorDash. That's one customer. But I also see other customers that this bike would be really, really good for. I mean, if you're someone that live in the avenues and you work downtown and you take the bus or you take Muni and you're tired of waiting on the bus and you're tired of getting on a packed bus or a packed train, This bike right here, $200 a month in San Francisco, this could be your new way to get around, and you don't have to take as many Ubers and you don't have to take the bus as much. And trust me, with the prices of Ubers and Lyfts and Waymos in San Francisco, you can save a lot of money getting around on a freaking e-bike, especially an e-bike like this one. You know, you got really good range. You got a company that's gonna, you know, help you out with the bike if you need like brake work or if you need a back tire. Like honestly, I actually know how to put a back tire on one of these bikes, but it's just one of those things I really just don't like to do. And it's just so nice to just go to Whiz and someone else did it for me, you know, because like I said, I know how to do it, but it's just not like, I can think of so many other things I would rather do than take this back wheel off. Like I would rather drive my electric car all the way down to LA and we got to stop and charge like 3 times versus take this back wheel off, you know? And it wouldn't even take me that long. Maybe it'd take me like 45 minutes, but it's nice to know that if you are a person and you don't know how to work on a bike, you can come right over to Whiz and they'll take care of you, yo. They'll take care of you. And they got nice bikes. Like I say, this bike right here has about 100-mile range, and that's in San Francisco. So if you're in a place like LA or New York, you could probably stretch that number out a little bit more than 100. You know, you probably go to 120 or something like that. But around here in SF, you can get, you know, close to like 100. Depends on 180. Also depends on where you're going. If you're riding up hills all day, yeah, you're not gonna get as much range. And if it's a really windy day, you're not gonna get as much range. But if it's like a chill day and you're kind of on flat surfaces, oh yeah, you can definitely get close to 100. And that's just great. That's great to know. Like you could charge a bike every 2 days. You don't have to charge it every day. You know, it's almost like an electric car. You know, I don't charge my EV every night because I don't drive that much. But with the bike, it's the same way. Like I never really run the bike down in one day. Like it's kind of hard to do. Like you can do it, but it's kind of hard to do. To run the bike down in one day, you basically need to be on the bike riding straight 5 hours nonstop. Yeah, then you can run the battery down. But if you were just 5 hours at 20 miles an hour, you could do it in 5 hours. But I'm telling you, sitting like that for 5 hours is gonna break you, you know? And when you're doing deliveries, you're not necessarily riding the whole time. When you do deliveries, most of the time you're waiting at the restaurant or you're at Safeway shopping and you're actually not on the bike. Only time you're on the bike is when you are going to the pickup location and then you're going to the drop-off location. But for someone that's commuting from like the Sunset to like the financial district, you could probably go like 2 weeks without charging this bike. You know, because financial district to Sunset is what, like, I think it's like 4 miles or something, so 8 miles. So you could go like almost 2 weeks without charging this bike. But it's a really, really good bike. Y'all should check it out. If you wanna get a Whiz bike, I will put my Whiz code down in the description below. But I love this bike. It's a great bike, excellent addition to San Francisco. This is a great way to get around the city. And if you get one of these, make sure you get you a basket. Also, make sure you get you a phone holder because the phone holders are like really good. They're really good. Like they stay on there really good, you know. And the basket, same way. Like you could put a whole bunch of food back there. You could put a large Safeway order back here. You could put your backpack back here. Yeah, you could put a bunch of stuff back there. But for now, we're out. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video talking about these Whiz bikes, and the Whiz bikes they're pretty fly. I love them. It's a great addition. But for now, we're out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and peace out, yo.